What's up, y'all? Chris, UFC 156 predictions. First off, gotta say I'm really looking forward to this card. This card is stacked, man. On paper, there's not a bad fight on the pay-per-view. I mean, you may say Fitch Maya. That's probably not going to be no fight of the year contenders, but as far as matchups go, main card, pay-per-view card, strong top to bottom. As far as the undercard, got some good fights on there. What I like is you got some of these Strikeforce fighters coming over. So now you got these Strikeforce / UFC fights like Volkman versus Bobby Green, Tyron Woodley, Jay Haran, Yves Edwards, Isaac Valley Flag. So I like that little element. As far as the main card, pay-per-view portion, you got Joseph Benavidez taking on Ian McCall. It's a close fight, man. Honestly, this is one I could see going either way. Coin flip. I don't really favor guys strongly over the other, but I'm going to go with Joseph Benavidez because he's a little bit faster and he's a little bit more well-rounded, especially with the submission attempts. But I think this probably go all 3 rounds, but I favor Joseph Benavidez to get a decision here. John Fitch, Damian Maia. It's another good well matched up fight. You got the grinding wrestler against the, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, all-world grappler. I favor Fitch in this one, though. Maia, we know Fitch is damn near unsubmittable. I mean, Eric Silva had a rear naked choke in his last fight. I don't know how Fitch didn't tap out of that, but he didn't. And he came back and put it on Eric Silva for the rest of that fight. Maia might be able to lock on a submission, but I see Fitch using top control, beat him down, wear him down, en route to a decision for Fitch. Fitch by decision, go figure. Rashad Evans, Antonio Rogerio Nogueira, little nog. Should be a good fight on the feet. Both guys are pretty good boxers. Nogueira's got good hands. But Rashad Evans advantages in speed and takedowns. I think gets him this one. I think he's able to move in and out with the boxing, get takedowns whenever he wants. I don't think he's going to linger on the ground too much. I don't see Nogueira being too much of a submission threat to Rashad. Curious to see if Rashad makes some kicks. Working with the Black Zillions, we saw Vitor Belfort get that head kick KO against Michael Bisping. We saw Rashad throw head kicks against John Jones. So he might throw some head kicks in here or some leg kicks. Adding that to his game, working with guys like Tyrone Spong and Alistair Overeem. But either way, Rashad Evans by unanimous decision, if not stoppage. Co-main event of the night, speaking of the Black Zillions, Alistair Overeem taking on Antonio Bigfoot Silva. This one's pretty clear-cut call for me. Overeem's been out for a little bit, but stylistically, I think this fight favors him all day. He hits hard as hell. Antonio Bigfoot Silva got a big head. It's easy to get hit in. He got knocked out by Daniel Cormier. Got knocked down by Mike Collins and then came back to win that fight. He is coming off the win over Travis Brown, which was impressive, but I think Antonio Silva cracks him. Finished him in the first round. Silva's got a puncher's chance. He's a big guy. He hits hard. Overeem doesn't have the best chin, but I think Overeem's too good of a technical striker to get caught by Bigfoot, so Alistair Overeem by first round stoppage. Main event of the night, UFC featherweight champion Jose Aldo defending his title against former UFC lightweight champion Frankie Edgar. Aldo's been out for a while. I think he hasn't fought since last January, I believe it was, or February, I don't know, last year when he fought Chad Mendes. Been out with injuries, unfortunately. This fight was actually supposed to take place previously, but Aldo got hurt again. I think it was a motorcycle accident this time. Edgar coming off the loss, Ben Henderson in the rematch, a fight that a lot of people, myself included, thought he deserved to win the decision in, making his first fight down to 145. Like this fight, if you've been wanting Frankie to drop down for a long time, not myself necessarily, I thought if you're being successful at lightweight, I would drop down, especially if you're the champ. That said, I think Edgar is the best challenge at the moment for Aldo. I think he can have success. He's shown that he can beat bigger guys. He can deal with getting beat up and come back and win fights. Gray Maynard fight. We've seen him beat legit opponents in Maynard, possibly Henderson, BJ Penn, amongst others. He's got good boxing, good speed. The problem is 2 things. One, in the second Ben Henderson fight, Ben Henderson started working in leg kicks pretty effectively against Frankie Edgar. We all know Jose Aldo is got some serious leg kicks. So I think that's something that he'll look to employ to slow Frankie down. Number 2, a lot of times when guys move down in weight, they may improve in some areas, but one area where they don't improve in, durability, or the ability to take a punch. Now, Frankie Edgar can take an ass whooping and come back, but I don't know how well he's going to be able to take a shot moving down. And not only that, the fact of the matter is, sure, he can take an announcement and come back, but he gets hit a lot. Much like in Donald Cerrone against Anthony Pettis, where I picked Pettis to win that fight because Cerrone gets hit a lot, I think Edgar, the fact that he does get hit a lot, is going to cost him here. I can see Aldo going to the legs early, Edgar going to protect that, and Aldo going up top with the head kick and catching him. If Aldo hurts Edgar, he's going to finish him. He's a much more dynamic, explosive striker than guys like Maynard, Henderson, Penn, and other guys at Edgar's face. And he's a finisher. He has that killer instinct like few fighters in the sport have. So, Edgar's tough as hell. I don't want to underestimate him. Don't want to, not give him full credit for what he's done in the past. But I see Jose Aldo winning this fight by stoppage. Maybe within 3, possibly 4. I don't see this fight going the distance. So, but if it does, I won't be surprised because Edgar is tough as nails. Anyways, what are your guys' thoughts on the event overall? Are you looking forward to it as much as I am? Which fights you looking forward to? Who do you see winning those fights and how? I'll probably be back Saturday night afterwards, talk about the event. Talked about it, the whole event, a little bit more in depth on this past weekend's edition of the Science Finance Radio Show. Links to that and everything else Science Finance related in the information part of the video as always. That's it for now. Till Saturday night, probably afterwards. I'm out.